Today, on Built to Last, witness the birth of Stiletto Cool. Next.
I got a T-mount Ford in a flathead mill, 2 carburetors and a dress to kill, cyclone head and an arm clutch, top down top mansion much too much. Well, she shakes her and her rattles at about red line, and nothing in the world feels quite so fine. Get on your dress when I go past, feel for speed, if she feels the last. Well, she feels the speed, yeah, she feels the last. Well, she feels the speed, well, she feels the last.
Hot Rods by Steve is a family-owned custom shop, building some of the wildest hot rods and customs in the city of Albuquerque. Steve was challenged to build his dream car in under a year for the Downtown Showdown car show, and he met that challenge head on.
I'm building a 1937 Ford Roadster. I'm happy about the design that I have in my mind. So now to get that actual car that's in my mind out on the street, it's going to take a lot of work.
Stiletto Cool started off as yard art. It was in my brother's backyard, and it was just meant for yard art, and I saw it and I saw the potential in it, and I thought, well, this could be a good challenge to build something and truly bring it back from the dead.
I was going to build a 56 Chevy wagon, but it wasn't challenging enough, so I thought I'd build something that would challenge me and something that I'd be able to show more of my talent, more of my skills.
As a builder, you constantly try to challenge yourself into doing something better and bigger and nicer. And a lot of these cars that you see are just bolt-on catalog cars where most anybody can build one that can turn wrenches. But this build was an expert build where we had to build every single part of the car and that was the challenge that I wanted to present to myself, to see if I could pull it off. And with the amount of time and with the amount of work that went into it, that was my challenge.
Another inspiration that came from to do this particular car was my fiance. She's, I told her about it. She's a car girl, and I couldn't be happier to have her. So between the two of us, we kind of joined our minds and came up with a theme and a name and a color. So we got pretty much a good foundation of what to build. She named it Stiletto Cool. She's a shoe gal, so she loves her shoes. So it's got to be classy, sexy, and hot. So that's what the car's gonna be. It's gonna be Stiletto Cool.
You're watching Built to Last.
I started building cars, and it wasn't building as you would see like how I'm doing it now, but My dad had a 59 El Camino, and this car would break every time you turn around. So he was constantly working on it. So he had me and my brother there helping him. So it wasn't that we were trying to build custom cars or do something. We were just working on it to get it running so he could use it for work the following Monday. So we worked on it all weekend. And doing so, I learned all these, how everything works, how stuff comes together, how stuff is put together. So we take it apart and put it back together. And I got to thank my dad for that, because he's the one that really influenced me to do it. And then I just had that passion for it, and then from there it took off. It's always been a dream of mine to have my own shop. So I thought, well, if I don't start now, I'm never going to do it. So I started, and my sons really encouraged me to do that, to get it started. They were like, Dad, you build cars. This is what you do. So they encouraged me to just go for it. So we started Hot Rods by Steve. We have been building cab overs, trucks, muscle cars, classics, and we've been putting stuff on the internet, and we ended up getting a contract. Well, not a contract. We've been selling stuff overseas. So we've been building cars, trucks actually, and they've been going to Germany. So we've sent 6 of them overseas. So we've been marketing that part of that craze of these COE trucks. So we've been blessed to have been able to send them overseas. that's my passion. That's what drives me. So I can see a car, and I can see the so many potential ways to build it, and it's challenging for me as a builder and a designer. So that's what really keeps me going.
You're watching Built to Last.
I was so blessed to have my family and my fiance backing me and helping me throughout the whole build. We had a challenge to build it in such a short time, and I wouldn't have been able to do this car without the help from my two sons. Oh, my three sons, Christian, he helped as well. My two sons and the support from my fiance Alberta really pushed me, and there was times where it was just so overwhelming, and there was days where I just wanted to stop and say, that's, you know, it's just too much work for such a short time. But getting through those hard times was what really brought the car, the whole personality of the car out. I had a lot of influence from my family members that were all helping. They all had their vision, they all had their design, what they thought would work, what they thought would look good. So I took a lot of those designs and thoughts and ideas and kind of incorporated them into the build. So you know, even down to the color. My dad, his favorite color is green, so I thought, well, I'm going to do something green, and I had the green already in my mind for the color. So I had a lot of influence from my family, and all that just transformed to what you see. This car was extremely hard. It was stressful, just for the fact that I still was running a business, still having to keep the shop running, and then build the car on my spare time after work, every weekend. So that was a challenge in itself, was finding the time to build a car that was just so difficult to build. The challenge I gave myself was I gave myself a year to build this car. So I wanted to debut it at the Downtown Showdown. And that was, you know, from the start of the build, I gave us a year to meet that deadline. When we took Stiletto Cool out, people loved her. She had the stance, she had the wheels, she had the look. So we got nothing but thumbs up and compliments. When I debuted Stiletto Cool, it was just such a cool feeling, that feeling of accomplishment. But not only that, was just seeing people's reaction of, wow, they couldn't believe I did, well, not I, but we did a build of this magnitude in such a short period of time, and then to have, you know, be able to debut it. The next build I have is I'm building a 41 COE, a cab over truck, and that's going to be full custom as well. It's going to be airbagged, and I've got the bed, some really cool ideas for the bed. So that one, you guys will have to stay tuned to see that build come to life. My advice is to somebody that wants to build this is follow your passion, follow your dream. If dreams, they're hard, they don't come easy. But I would tell them, once you get to those stumbling points, don't give up. Just keep on pushing, and you push hard enough, it'll come true.
As Hot Rods by Steve proves it, you can make your dreams come true. All you need is drive, determination, and the right team behind you. See you next time.
I know it made you sad when I said goodbye. Left you on a lonesome bed late last night, and you're on my mind as he smiles past me by. And you're on my mind as he smiles past me by. This long hard road, I know it causes pain. And in the wind, I hear it call your name. And you're on my mind as he smiles past me by. And you're on my mind as he smiles past me by. Yeah, let's go.